Hi guys, today I am doing a tutorial for all of you. I had a look that I did in my favorites, my August favorites, and I had so many people ask me how to do that, how to create it, and what did I do, and they wanted a tutorial on it. So I figured, okay, you know, everybody seems to really enjoy it. Fall is coming, guys, and honestly, like, this lipstick is like to die for. It is perfect for fall, so I figured I'll create it for all of you, and it's so easy and simple, and it could be just like an everyday kind of glam look. I just want to let you know I'm back in my son's room. My blinds fell in my bedroom while I was taping. My blinds just fell, and I was like, oh my god, what do I do? And the sun was just like beaming on me, so I had to move somewhere in my house where the sun wasn't directly on me for you guys to actually see what I was doing. And of course, the only spot in my house where the sun is not on my face is in my son's room. So I am back in my son's room for this video. So I just want to let you know, and I hope you bear with me. If you want to know how I created it, stay tuned. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my Marc Jacobs primer. I'm just gonna like spread that all over my face. Including my eyelids, because we definitely want to prime those too. And because I do my neck, I'm gonna prime that. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with my Born This Way foundation. And this one is in Warm Beige. Now I'm just gonna kind of spread it all over my face. I did take 2 pumps because I want the full coverage. And I'm just gonna like go all over my face. Now my face is a little lighter than this color because I self-tan, and I'm just gonna smear it all over. I do self-tan, and of course my face, I scrub it a lot, so it is gonna be a little different color. But after this, it will be the exact color, so I don't have to really worry about it. And I'm just gonna dab it in. Now it might look like a lot just because I want the full coverage. I usually go in with one coat and then go in with another. I'm gonna dab and then circular motions. Make sure this is all in there. And I'm gonna just go down my neck, making sure that everything matches. So next, I'm going to take my Urban Decay Naked Skin. I'm just gonna go underneath my eyes, and I'm gonna highlight the rest of my face with this color. And I just like bring it down quite a bit. I like full coverage, and I like a lot. Bring it on my nose. I know, scary, right? Woo! Then after that, I'm going to take my Beauty Blender, and I'm just going to pat it all in. I'm going to go underneath my eye, get as close as possible, and I'm going to go inward and out, inward and out. And I'm going to take that all the way in the corner of my eye, outward, and make sure everything is blended. So next we are going to go in with the Anastasia palette, and this is the cream palette. I am going to use the lighter color in the middle. I'm just going to go in with my fingertip, and I'm just going to pat a little bit underneath my eyes. We really don't need too much of this. Remember, we have foundation already, so it's not something that we really want to go in with. We just want to go very lightly to get an extra coverage today. This will also help your concealer to stay put and brighten it up quite a bit, because that is a lighter color than my concealer is. Okay, so now I'm going to contour. This is what I did in that video. It is not a necessary step if you don't want to contour, and you could use any contouring palette that you possibly have, powder or cream, but personally I used this cream and I mixed these two together. I am going to use my It concealer brush. I'm going to use the flatter side. As you see, I have to clean it. So I'm just going to go in and I'm going to just go contour my face. It is very easy and simple. It's basic contouring. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm going to just go halfway down my face, because if we go too much, it just won't look right. I don't want like a crazy contour today. I am not going to go on my forehead this time. I'm just going to go down my bridge of my nose, underneath and across. Okay. Again, taking my beauty blender, I am just going to go in, making sure everything is all blended in. Okay, so I could use this beauty blender on my nose, but the thing is, I didn't do that in that video. I actually used my cosmetics and I used this fluffy side. So that's what I'm gonna do today. And I'm just gonna go in and make sure everything is perfect and blended. Now that is done. Oh wait, forgot. Oh my goodness, how can I forget? Imagine if I went out like that. It looked like a hot mess. Now, because my lips, and I got concealer on my lips, I'm going to use a lip gloss, and I'm going to use the Dior lip gloss. This is the plumper, and this shade is 1. So it's like the lightest shade. I think they have a 2. And I'm just going to kind of like go over it a little bit. Now, personally for me, this plumper does not plump my lips, but I have noticed that it does smooth my lips out a little bit. So if you want like a base to a lip gloss or a lipstick, or you just want smoother lips, that definitely will work. It just won't plump. Personally for me, it never plumps. Okay, so I'm gonna go in now with my blush. And the one that I used in that video is the Kat Von D. And this one is in Por Vita. Let me see if I could open it. Okay, as you see, that is Kat Von D, Por Vita. That's what I went in on that day. And it is very pigmented, so we just need very little. And I'm just using the Tarte fan brush. This is my absolute favorite brush for blush. I rarely use anything else. I'm making the fish face too. So next we are going to go in with, of course, the highlighter. Now the highlighter that I used, like always, is my Becca highlighter. It is Champagne Pop. So I am going to go in with MAC 126 SE brush. I'm just gonna go over a little bit. And I just go right on the bridge. Okay, I'm also just gonna take the other side, the cleaner side, and get all the excess off of my face. I forgot one step, actually, and I feel like really silly about it, but I used, and this was my new bronzer by Yves Saint Laurent, and this is just gorgeous. So I'm just gonna kind of go in and try to fix it now. It's such a light bronzer, like honestly, you could just go in and fix it. Just very little, so it's not a huge deal. I can't believe I forgot it, but you know, hey, it happens. I just go down my cheek because I do have a little fat down there, and I go down my neck. It's not a necessary step. It's again just something I personally like to do. What actually I used for a base was my foundation, and then I did set it with the Anastasia banana powder. So I'm just gonna lightly go over that and lock it in, so it will give us a nice little base to it. Eyeshadow that I actually started out with was the Urban Decay Half Baked Twice Baked eyeshadow, and it was a duo from Sephora in a kit. You still find this, but this was the one that I got in a kit, and I've been like really obsessed with this one lately. I just went in with this darker shade at first. I just went in on my eyelids and I went up to the crease. I didn't go past the crease. I went like into the crease and up to the crease. I've been obsessed with this lately. I remember getting Urban Decay products when I was little. They were just so pigmented. I just love them. Then I went in on the other side with the lighter shade. Then I went in with my Stella Kitten. And we're just packing it on the lid. See, now that darker color gave it some background. And I'm going to take on my tight line, the Urban Decay 24/7 Gliding Pencil in Smoked. What I put on my inner eye rim was this NYX Wonder Pencil. I took the same concealer that I did before and I kind of just cleaned the sides up a little bit. Because of this color, it can get a little messy, and that's all I did. Just took a little bit and put it on the sides and went upward. Took an e.l.f. brush and I just went up and cleaned it up. Then I took my mascara. And this one I took was the GURLAIN mascara. And I just coated my lashes a little bit because I am putting false lashes on. Then I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Brow Wiz. This is what I always use, and I'm going to go in with it. So that day I went in with my Benefit Gimme Brow, and this one is in medium brown. Then I'm going to go in with the lip, and that's honestly what made that look. I'm going to use the Milani lip pencil in Plum Sugar. Then what I used was the Anastasia lip stain. Okay, so I'm going to use Semi Wispy by Salon Perfect. I'm just going to use the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. So there you have it. That is my look that I had in that video that was very highly requested, and that's step by step. It's very easy and simple, and it could be an everyday kind of glam look. So I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and you know, don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, guys.